Let's go, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday. This is the game so far of the ACC season. Clemson having just dropped, actually, a game to Virginia Tech earlier this week. They fell for the Trap Wednesday. They were caught looking ahead to this game here, which will determine first place in the ACC, although Virginia will have probably something to say about that before all is said and done. However, Duke favored by 13.5 points here coming into this game, or 12.5, depending. I guess the line is moving a little bit there. A big one here in Cameron. I don't know if we've had as big a game this season so far. And then, of course, next Saturday, so Tuesday, we'll have a game against Syracuse. I don't think we'll stream on Tuesday. I've got football I got to play, so we're starting football on Tuesday. No stream on Tuesday. I don't know when, it ain't happening. But next Saturday will be the Michigan game. So we go back-to-back weekends. Is that karma for what happened to Wilson? I mean, I don't know. Caleb Wilson out. I think the estimate was 4 to 6 weeks, actually, for him. I suspect he'll probably somehow magically make it back for the Duke-Carolina game in Cameron. Of course, that would be the sort of icing on the cake there, right? Gungba is, however, healthy. He sat out Tuesday night's game in Pittsburgh with a hand injury, but he looks, he's in the starting lineup and looks good to go, as Clemson will control the tip and score first here. That is Clemson's Godfrey with the first 2 points of the game. 2-0 to the Tigers, who come in ranked 20th. And the normal starting lineup here, now that Gungba is back for the Blue Devils, with Sarr, Evans, Foster, Gungba, and Boozer. The swing pass from Foster outside to Sarr, who gets right into the ACC, right into the paint area, but actually cannot complete the little leaner there, and it'll be out on Clemson, as Duke will retain the possession here. So hope everybody's having a nice Saturday so far. It is quite early, of course, the noon tip-off. I've already walked the dog, gotten a haircut, done some groceries. It's been a very efficient Saturday morning so far. That was a great cut by Isaiah Evans, but could not actually make it work. And it's Cam Boozer going to try to get the offensive board from the three from Dame Sarr that just goes long, and can't get that either. So still 2-0 here for the Clemson, and that's a steal by Cam Boozer, and Cam Boozer is going to take it all the way. He is, yes. Cam is first on the board for the Blue Devils. Great energy here. A packed house in Cameron. Well, it was a little bit on the end line, end there. It looks like we'll have some late arriving students filling in the end of the student section there. Again, probably the biggest game we've had this season so far in Cameron. Settling in here to their offense after a turnover in the previous possession. Here's Godfrey again, has the first points, and going over Gungba, and that is deflected, or either deflected or sort of redirected, certainly by Gungba there. He's making his presence known early, as Foster's going to drive in, and he'll have to get it back outside. Clemson very good in the half-court defense here. It's been difficult for Duke. That is an Isaiah Evans 3 off the backboard. Wow, the bank is open here Saturday for Duke. That is a crazy shot. I don't even know, the geometry on that shot was was crazy. It's like something as you see in Olympic curling. Yeah, it's just kind of goes off. There you go. Godfrey working on Gungba again. Clemson really trying to exploit. No, that's a travel. Up and down. Turnover. What? What? There is no way this is a foul. What? Oh my God. That is an atrocious call. Wow, that is atrocious. Holy. What is that? Man, you should be able to challenge that. That is horrific. Oh my God, he makes this a 64% shooter that made them both off of what should have been a turnover. That is just, Wow, okay. It might not matter in the end, but goodness. Jeez. Foster for 3, yes. Wide open there for Cephas. Good start here for Duke, 8-4. It really should be 8-2, but whatever. We'll keep playing. They're going to Godfrey again. Looks like they're just trying to go Godfrey on Gungba here. They're trying to repost, and they'll refeed here, and it should be a strip. They're going to call a foul on Foster. All right, well. Shire are going to be working the refs early and often here today because this is, boy, this whistle is really not going in our direction here, boys. This should be the home whistle. We are not getting it. That should be a turnover here. It's going to be in a second here. This dude is stuck. The turnaround jump shot is way short there for Welling. Great defense by Boozer. Cephas gives it up to Gungba. This should be an open 3 for Sar. Puts it on the deck. I don't know why. It'll be an open 3 for Gungba. It might be short. Oh, that should be a foul on Godfrey. No call! Jesus. Man, that is on the rebounding action, too. Oh, now they're going to call Gungba for his second foul. Unbelievable. Corey Alexander is such an idiot. By Boozer falling down, that gives Clemson a 5-on-4 advantage. My dude. Boozer just doesn't decide to, like, fall over, okay? There's a foul there. So Gungba's going to go to the bench before the first 4-minute timeout of the first half. Malik Brown will jump back in. Clemson has been shooting, is hanging in this thing because they're going 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Mark says, my high school basketball team won all 3 JV girls in varsity. Nice. Cephas for 3. That doesn't quite go. Mm. 8-8. Clemson is actually, I have to say, Clemson has really weathered the storm because they should be like 8-4 right now. They should like not even really be. Oof. Foster's really stuck here. Sar for 3. Nice shot. Another 3-pointer. Oh, you got Flag in there. You got Malawach there. You got Tyrese back. Where's Khan? This is the All-Star break, so you got the NBA guys back. Oh, that is way too easy. It's like Godfrey is going to be the guy, man, today. 6 points for him so far. That is the game plan. Where is the help, though? It's going to take more than one dude to beat Duke. Evans dribbles it off his foot. Ugh, that is a gross. That is a gross turnover. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so we got off to a good start, and then the refs decided to make it close and kept Clemson in the game. Not good, man. Oh, yeah, Tyrese back in the building. Nice. I have semi-pro tryouts today. Skylar, what is that? Semi-pro? Semi-pro? What is what are you going to the G League, my brother? Like what are you doing? What's up, Andy? Happy Saturday, man. It's like a league for people that want to play pro or for fun. Oh, okay. You know, there's interesting one. So I'm starting to flag football on Tuesday, and then like the group chat for the team spun up. So I learned apparently there is like a semi-pro like flag football here in Austin, or I guess in Texas. Like of course there would be, right? But like, and apparently the way that you like you either like have a team, or if you don't have a team, you could like try out effectively. But there's like a whole like combine, and like it's kind of crazy, right? Like that's I don't know. I mean I guess it's expected, but like what does the combine for flag football actually look like? Like you don't really have to bench 225 because you can't do like it doesn't matter in flag football what you can bench, right? So I guess it's probably it's certainly running the 40. I would guess running routes. I don't got a Valentine, so I got the whole day of sports. NASCAR later, and whatever came through basketball. There you go, Andy. It's too bad that the whole like Arizona, Houston, and then there's the Duke Michigan game. That's all next Saturday. They should have moved all those to today. That would have been like the proper sports day, right? All right, 11-10 here. Good guys in front by a single point as we've resumed play here inside Cameron. Godfrey has so far been the guy for Clemson. He's got 6 out of the 10. And the other one's basically coming from some free throws. 3 on the way. No, Malik! Oh my God. Same team. Malik Brown and Boozer get caught up going for the same rebound, and it's deflected out of bounds, man. That is bad communication. That is a needless turnover. That should have just been to close out the defensive possession, man. This is free points for Clemson if they get this to go. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Amenya is in after the timeout, as is Caden Boozer. So Sarr and Foster head to the bench for a little bit. Great defense by Caden, actually, and Amenya comes down with a rebound, and Duke clears. All right, so that turnover resulted in nothing, actually, for Clemson. Duke actually holding up pretty well. Oh, my God, except we are just, like, not holding on. We're holding on pretty well to everything except the ball, apparently. Oh, man, Caden, careful, man. Give it to Nick, who has not been shooting very well, by the way. I've been very disappointed. His defense has been okay, but I've been very disappointed in his shooting. And Evans is going to just have to hoist one, and that doesn't even hit the rim. That was a terrible possession for Duke. My gosh. Oh, my God. Am I watching the UNC game? No, I got better things. Anything is better than watching the UNC game, man. I don't need to hate watch UNC. I gotta fix my back today. That's like my big thing. I got football practice tomorrow. I got a game on Tuesday, and I am in bad shape right now. Like somehow this I have incurred a back injury in OTAs. That we need to sort out today. Nicely done by Boozer off the square. Like I thought so last week. last week we practiced on Sunday, and man, it was like, and I had done leg day on Saturday, and that is right off the rim as Isaiah Evans gets hit where you don't really want to get hit there for a guy. So he's a little slow to come down the floor. Nice back cut. Come on, Nick, that's off you. Oh my. Finish the play, Nick. Finish the play. Come on. Man, that is 2 points right there. Okay, so to finish the story, so I practiced Sunday, but I had done leg day on Saturday. So then Monday was just a disaster. I was like, I was at work and meetings, and all I could think of was like, wow, I'm in a lot of pain. That's all I could think of. It was really bad. So this week I was like, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna not do like leg day the day right before. I'm gonna do leg day on Friday. And that was yesterday. And that was also turned into a disaster. So yeah, I don't really know. So we're having a lot of fun. As Malik Brown almost forced a turnover, but it resulted in 2 points for Clemson. So 13-12. Back and forth we go. Duke maintains. Oh my God, this is going to result in a Malik Brown 3, which is really short, but Cam Boozer, great position for the rebound, and just Caden just throws it out of bounds. The passing is not crisp today. The passing was really not crisp against Pittsburgh either. I feel like we commented on that a couple times the other night, like on Tuesday night. And it just like, yeah, the passing just hasn't been there, boys. What is this now? The four turnovers here for Duke, only one for Clemson. Clemson has yet to make a 3. 7 rebounds for Duke, 4 for Clemson. And yeah. Kind of crazy that this is a Duke favored by 13.5 when like Clemson is only allowing 65 points per game. It's kind of nutty, man. Tim, what's up? I can't miss the Carolina game again. Yeah, well, I was just trying to something a little different, you know. I'm trying to get out more. But yeah, I do like that you think that my presence would have somehow altered the outcome of the game. I think I'm not sure that that's actually how it works, but I like to, I'm okay thinking that that's how it works, if we put it that way, yeah. Yeah, so Clemson forcing 12 turnovers per game. Duke already has 4, so like they're well on their way to that. This Godfrey dude, though, 11.6 points per game, has 6. And actually, oddly enough, ends up being the leading scorer for Clemson. Like, in Clemson, you just have a bunch of dudes that, like, score more or less, a lot. Like, more or less low double figures. Godfrey, 11.6. Porter there, number 1, 0 points so far. He's got 10.3. 10.4 Carter Welling has scored. He's got 4, so he's got the 2 free throws and the one basket there. So, yeah. Did you hear the NHL can't show certain goals due to the Olympics? Oh yeah, I saw that they're like animating MS Paint. That was pretty funny. But hold on, why would the NHL want to show like? I guess why would the NHL like show the highlights other than I suppose like because they're in it like unless they came from NHL players then like it sort of like makes sense, but like I don't know why the NHL would like show highlights of like some random game, right? Like some I don't know Sweden, Denmark, or like Kazakhstan, whatever. Like I don't even know if they have hockey teams, but like I guess the thing is that, like, yeah, if it's, like, NHL players, then I suppose it, like, makes sense. Yeah. Tim says, I can feel Arizona losing tonight. I gotta feel the undefeated is going. But Arizona already lost to Kansas. They're not undefeated anymore. The only one that's undefeated is Miami of Ohio. Arizona lost to Kansas on Tuesday. In Kansas, yeah. No, on Monday. That was like Kansas has never lost a game at home on Big Monday. And then Arizona hadn't lost a game. That was like the whole tension of that Monday game. And then, yeah. Basically, they said they wanted to highlight the first goal from Canada, since I would believe, yeah, it's if it's an NHL player that scores it, then I totally understand why they would want to show it. So that makes sense to me. Yeah, NBC a little petty with that, which is weird because I'm pretty sure NBC also like broadcasts NHL games, right? So like, I don't know what it feels a little like petty to me. Nice cut there, Malik Brown to Caden Boozer. That is like, that's what we want to see right there. Take it to the basket, cut inside, very decisive passing. We'd love to see that. They tried to get that to work with Nick, and that is a bank shot there for 21. Jeez, Buckner. They tried to get that same play to work with Nick, but it was off Nick's hands, and he couldn't keep it. He couldn't keep it with him. So there you go. Let's see if we can try to get it again. There you go. The backup. There it is. There's Cam Boozer. Clemson bringing a triple team. Boozer still trying to go for it, and he will get fouled. So Cam Boozer will go to the free throw line. That is the first foul on Clemson after 9 minutes of play. The first foul on Clemson. Sam, you're a big MLB fan. Yeah, I saw that college baseball had started too, and there's like some dude from Seton Hall that like broke his ankle yesterday. It's been all over the highlights. Like he hit like a home run and then was like celebrating around the bases and like broke his ankle. Like, oh man, it's so bad. It just goes to show you, do not celebrate until you actually round all the bases. Cam Boozer makes them both at the free throw line. No, the highlight limitations are for the Olympics themselves. Oh, okay, because the channels like Eurosports to give out the highlights don't show on YouTube. I gotcha. Okay, so it's bigger than just like the NBC stuff. 3 on the way for Clemson. That's short. Nice rebound there by Brown. 17-14. Duke with an opportunity here to get a little bit of a buffer, honestly. Oh, nice. That's a foul, too. Okay, now they're finally blowing the whistle. The Zebras have found the whistle, all right? Captain Kinnicat, welcome in. I'm late, boys. Is Pat playing? How do we actually answer this question? No, he is not technically play. He is not currently playing. Yes, he is available to play. And he picked up 2 fouls before the 4-minute mark. So as a result, he is not currently playing. So I guess, yes, he is available. He is quite effective. But no, he is not currently playing. So Malik Brown is getting extended minutes yet again as Darren Harris is checked into the game. I suspect we probably won't see Gungba until the second half. Or like the under 8 timeout. Cam Boozer going to take a step behind the line. Oh my goodness, that was halfway down. Yeah, it was atrocious, especially because one of the like the first foul was clearly a block, and he got hosed. He just got hosed by the ref. Like, there's just no other way to say it. Completely hosed. So this is Welling down here working on Sarr. Definitely a mismatch. He's just gonna go face him up. What? What? Wow, man, these fouls are like... These fouls are so weak, man. I can't believe that, like, Clemson has sent 2 sub 70% free throw shooters to the line, and they've made all of them. They're about to go 6 for 6 from the free throw line, and with like 4 of them have come from sub 70% free throw shooters. 17-16. I mean, Clemson is playing this right in order to like be able to pull off an upset, right? You just kind of you stay close, you hit your free throws. They haven't found the range from 3 yet. That's missing. Cross-court pass, nice extra pass by Sarr. Darren Harris for 3. That's going to be short. Oh, Kinnikeet. Okay. All right. There we go. Kinnikeet. There you go. All right. So as soon as Clemson starts hitting threes here, this is going to be trouble in a second. Godfrey, oh, my goodness, is going to cross over Brown, and that I don't think I've seen Malik Brown get beaten so bad ever. Wow, 18-17, Tigers. I mean, Clemson has just been hanging around, keeping themselves alive from the three-point line, and Foster's 3 is no good. Harris can't come down with the rebound as he skied in there. He just kind of overran it for a second. It's such a low-scoring game, man. No, deflected there by Brown. He makes up for it. Get it to Sarr outside. Okay, or get it to Harris over there. Oh, my God. The 3 is not going to go. And that's a missed 3 is a... Jesus. Oh, my God. They can't get that one to go either. But nobody's going to get the rebound. Oh, my God. That Darren Harris 3 was just a pass for the fast break of Clemson. And I don't know how they messed that up. The refs are definitely not in our favor tonight. 3 on the way for Clemson. That doesn't, no shot. That 3 still doesn't go, so Clemson still can't hit from beyond the arc. Duke has made a couple. I think we've made 3. Check it here in a sec. But yeah, I mean, this is too low scoring at the moment here for us. Evans for 3. Oh, yes. All right, there it is. $20-18. Lock it in, boys. Come on. Next whistle will be the under 8 timeout. You can see Clemson was trying to get it to Welling there. That shot's no good. Isaiah Evans with the long arms brings the rebound. So here's the opportunity here. Here is the opportunity. Good screen there. Evans is just going to do it again. Heat check there. That was not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. Boys, this is going to be a long afternoon. This is just going to be a long afternoon. It's like we can make decent plays on the defensive end, but we just cannot get any separation offensively. Tim, you're a Yankees fan? I grew up a Yankees fan, man. I haven't followed baseball in a long time, though. That was back when I was playing Little League. But at least I was in New England, so it was like close. The dog is like totally. He is like, it's Saturday morning. I don't know why I'm even out of bed right now. I don't know why I'm out of the big bed. Now I'm in the small bed. Yeah. I should be sleeping, is what he says. 6 points for Boozer, 6 points for Evans, 2 of 4 shooting here for Isaiah. Sarr's got a 3. Yeah, so it's 4 for 14 from 3 for Duke. 0 of 4 from Clemson. Both teams have taken as many shots. Is this stat right? So we're 4 of 14 from 3 and 7 of 18 overall, which means we're 3 of 4 from 2. We've taken only 4 shots inside the arc? That's insane. That's crazy, man. We got to get the ball inside. Like, we are dying from the 3-point line right now. It's like, why this is so difficult? We're just like trying to put up threes, man. I don't even realize like we have taken that many threes. That's 14 threes, and we're only like 12 minutes into the first half. Like, I could see 14 threes in a half, but like, you're going to take 30 threes in the game, 35 threes in the game? What the? Like, that's insane. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Those two belong to Boozer. 6 of 6 for Clemson. Again, I don't know how they've just been being gifted points. Yeah, we got Malo. We got everyone back except for Khan. I don't know where Khan's doing. He went back to Wisconsin or something. You had to see the Yankees play when Jeter, Mariano, and Rodriguez were still there, man. That is yeah, in 09. That was a throwback for sure. That's pretty cool, though. This is back in the day. Oh, that should be a turnover by Clemson. So here's another opportunity for Duke if we can capitalize. Yet another 3 on the way by Sarr, and that one actually goes. The wide open 3 goes down for Dame Sarr off the Clemson turnover. That is a bad play for Clemson, especially coming out of the timeout. That floater is no good. Dame Sarr comes down with the rebound and out to Caden. Caden now moving here in transition. Clemson does get back. He should get it to Malik Brown, yeah. Now trying to get it to Boozer. Clemson brings 4 Tigers in to the paint, and Malik Brown almost had the 3. Offensive rebound to Boozer, who's going to try to put it. Oh, that was crazy. That was a crazy shot. Going to try to put it from underneath the rim. Man, that did not work. That was almost what we wanted there. 5 points here in favor of the Blue Devils. Good defense by Brown to cut off the lane. Little bump there. Now it's Welling. Gets that deflected. Man, our hands are everywhere. Shot clock is going to expire. It's violation. Great defensive possession. All right, so 23-18 here. Duke with an opportunity. Shire calls out the play from the sideline. Let's see if he gets what he wants. We're going with the high-low between the 2 Boozer brothers. Now we're going with the swing pass back between the Boozer brothers. Oh, my God, the 3 is no good. Ugh. That is like the signature little swing pass play. And to be fair, that one usually goes down, but today the shooting percentage is just like really bad. Oh, nice step through there for Clemson. We got a foul by Clemson, number 21, on a little hold here. Who's Ace Buckner there. Clemson playing 9 or 10 guys. Jeez, their thing is off the scoreboard at the moment. Side out of bounds for Duke. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Boozer gets it back after we try to feed him down low, and he just can't get anything going. This is the first team that I've seen bother Boozer down in the paint like this. Great hands by Duke, and Duke saves it. Great save by Sard. It's another turnover for Clemson. 94 feet is going to go Caden. No, he's going to give it to Nick. Swing outside to Caden. That should be a foul. Sard is wide open over there, calling for it in the corner. I think I have not seen a team slow Boozer down like Clemson has slowed him down, like right under the basket. There's been 3 or 4 different occasions here where Boozer has basically had it in the restricted area, and it is usually automatic for him. And Clemson has managed to make it very difficult. I guess credit to them, but yeah, it's really hard for Cam right now. Nick trying to go one-on-one. Nice up and under. What a move by Nick. Just an isolation move. Looks like Cam there for a second. Duke by 5 here. Clemson continues its scoring drought after some very, very good Duke defense. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Evans almost goes for the steal. Decides not to try. 8 seconds to go. Great defense down low. Nick with a deflection. That should be off Clemson, and it is. 4:10 to go. Another stop. Ooh, by the Blue Devils here. Is tomorrow the Daytona 500? Is that what we're doing tomorrow? Is that the thing? The start of the NASCAR season? I guess we're getting there, right? February? Nice swing to Isaiah Evans, man. That's a beautiful 3. That is such an interesting play. It's like the swing pass play when you have like this cam right at the top of the key and then the guard goes right, except you then send the other guard and Cam actually screens. The play's not for him. The play is for the... Oh my gosh, that is such an interest. That is so cool. What an interesting play right there. That was really cool, I gotta say. That's an interesting wrinkle off of the little throwback play that we've got. All right, so Duke by 8 as we hit the under 4 timeout. On a little bit of a run here, Clemson had to call time. Ends up being the media timeout, but it's an 11-2 run here by Duke. After Clemson was able to take the lead, right, 20 to or 18-17, I think it was. Clemson, who has not scored in the last minute 43, one of their last 7 and 0 for 4 from 3. Duke continues to pour it in from beyond the arc, 6 of 18 and 10 of 26. We actually have more. We have more 2s now, but like that's really Cam Boozer. He's 2 of 7. He's had a couple cracks at it right at the rim, but Clemson's defense has really held in there. Godfrey's got 8. Isaiah Evans right now leading Duke with 9. Sar has 6. So the shooters for Duke showing up today. Clemson is 0 for 4 from 3. Duke with 16 rebounds to Clemson's 13. I wonder... Take a look at the Clemson three-point shooting percentage. Yeah, they're 35% from 3. Is typically what they shoot. So it's well under. I guess it would be like one or two threes that are missing here from Clemson, which would kind of make it a bit closer now. But as long as we can keep them there, it's actually a game that we've defended the three-point line pretty well. We usually this season we have not done a good job defending the 3. Clemson did not do a good job defending the 3 against Virginia Tech earlier this week. So it's interesting to see that like we're choosing to kind of exploit them for the same thing there. Hi, bud.
Introducing Indeed Career Scout. Get your resume tailored instantly.
The Jeep halftime report is on the way. Coming up, the very latest on the health of North Carolina star Caleb Wilson and where the Tar Heels must turn now. Coach Keats, even when Duke's not shooting it well, they're just so tough.
Their defense has been so good. I know this is an offensive team. We don't talk a lot about it.
Oh, Kevin Keats is now doing the ESPN gig. I thought he got a raw deal at NC State, man. Tim, you're going for the meat lovers pizza? Yeah, I don't fault you, man. It's probably the one I would go for now, too. Especially with in the middle of my bulking lifting phase, man. Just packing on the calories. All right, so Clemson with 3:47 has possession here coming out of the timeout. Last time they came out of the timeout with possession, they turned it over. They now have 4 turnovers to Duke's 4 turnovers, so we even that out at least. Good defense here. 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Tigers to make something happen. Dame Sarr really sticking with his man. They got to get it back outside. 3 is on the way for Clemson. No, 0 for 5. Caden Boozer way out front here to Dame Sarr. Oh, he can't finish it! Oh my God! Wow, dude. Clemson hits their first 3 off of that. I can't believe it, man. Like, just go hard to the rim and dunk it, for goodness sake. What a gift that you... Dame Sarr, man. Sometimes he makes the stupidest plays. He seems like the least intelligent of all the players, to be honest. I don't understand. Like, oh my God. He just does not play with high basketball IQ. Oh, yeah.
Just like that, now it's a 5-point game where we talked about that danger zone. Clemson has been able to weather the tide just a bit.
30-25. We got another foul there. That's on Godfrey. That'll be his second. I mean, Boozer was even there to clean it up. Still couldn't get it to work. So Cam's going to screen. He's going to drive into the lane. Caden gets fouled, man. Number 10 is all over him. Whalen. That'll be the 6th one on Clemson. Okay, so that was their foul to give. I know, it'll be a shooting foul, actually. So Caden will go to the free throw line. All right. One and two. Nick tries to deflect what could have been an offensive rebound, but unable to do so. 2 minutes left in the first half. Duke by 6. Trying to get a little bit of separation. Wow, that's another bailout foul for Clemson. Crazy, man. So, like, and Clemson just continues to make free throws. Has not missed. Gonna go 8 of 8 here in a second. Sarr back in. Oh, they finally missed. All right, Boozer down with the rebound here. So Duke by 5. Still with an opportunity to get a little bit of extended Little bit of an extension here in the second end of the half. 140. Cross-court pass, dangerous. Cross-court pass by Sarr to Foster. Man, this Clemson, like, they're just packing the paint here. Not much room for Cam to move. Now he's got the one-on-one. Oh, my gosh. Man, there's a blocking foul. So this should be the one-on-one here. Gonna have to move this up. So that's the second foul on Welling there. Oh my God, man. He missed the one-on-one. So many opportunities to like extend the lead, just completely squandered, man. We were about to go up 10. Like, you're up 8, about to go up 10, and then you miss a dunk. And Clemson gets a 3, man. Like, incredible. Just incredible. Oh my God, how Duke does not come up with that rebound, I do not know. That was pathetic. Great defense by Evans, though, on 11. Another 3 on the way. Still can't get it. And Clemson still... That's short. Oh, my God. Clemson had 3 shots at it from 3 and just could not bring it down. We should call a timeout here. Timeout. Timeout. Thank you.
We've got a timeout. 33.2 to go before the break. We're away for 30 and right back here to Cameron Indoor.
Wake up, you spray tan troll.
What's up?
Nikki, you told me to roast you if you didn't wake up.
Okay, deal's a deal.
I guess that whole beauty sleep thing is a myth.
That's the best you can do.
You look great for a corpse.
Okay, I'm not. Oh boy, I need something in me.
Oh, my gosh.
Lip color.
Okay, that was actually pretty good.
I found that fancy restaurant you like on Open Table. But wear a bra this time.
You know I can return you, right?
Good thing you're too lazy.
You know me well.
Clemson coaching staff hammering this home before the game. They've got to win the battle in the paint. And when you can say
How are we doing? I'm on the way to tryout, so I can't watch the game. It's not great. I mean, it's not great. We gotta actually like convert here on this final possession. There's 33 seconds on the game clock, 23 seconds on the shot clock. Like, you can't do this and let Clemson use those final 10 seconds to like score. So you're either you're gonna really have to run this down, and then, well, obviously you want to convert. Like, you need to convert one way or the other. But like, yeah, you don't want to give Clemson a lot of time here. There's Foster going to the rim. Foster really tough. Oh, can't convert. And here's Clemson now has 20 seconds. And if they were smart, they would pull this out, and they did. Man. This dude, number one, this dude's just going to jack a 3 here. Oh, man, that was tough. That was really lucky, actually, that we ended that up 5. It could have easily been only 3. I mean, but still, like, you go back, we were up 28-20. Okay, Dame Sarr has a wide open lane to the basket and cannot convert, and just completely scuffs the play. It was going to be 30-20. The rebound goes to Clemson, and it's 23-25. 23-28. I mean, that was the swing in the game. That was the swing in the game, honestly. You were about to go in, like, you presumably take like a 10-point lead in the locker room, and now it's only 5. God damn, man. Yeah, it's like really tough. It's going to be a tough one, man. Yeah, the Caleb Wilson injury is a bit not great for sure, not great. But like, does it really change Carolina's prospects? I don't know. They were kind of going to be a mid ACC team anyway. Like whether or not how they finish, they probably get him back for the ACC tournament. They certainly get him back for the NCAA tournament. I mean, 4 to 6 weeks puts us in the middle of March, so should be okay. I would think, unless it really is 6 weeks. If it's 6 weeks, then they're in trouble, right? If it's 4, then like they're still okay. But yeah. I mean, if it's 6, he might not play. Like he might not play again for Carolina, right? There just isn't, kind of crazy. Like there just isn't that much time left in the season. Like we're sitting here in literally it's the middle of it is literally the middle of February. It is the 14th out of 28 days, and yeah. So okay, so here are the stats. This is what we have, man. This is a tough game. 9 points for Evans, only 6 for Boozer on 2 of 6. It's just been really tough for Carlos. I would not be surprised to come out of the halftime and the first play is Boozer down low just to try to really establish something. I mean, Clemson has been playing this like odd, like they're like trying to have everybody. They're like packing the paint. With like 3 to 4 guys on every possession. So they are really trying to make us into a 3-point shooting team. We've sort of obliged and like been like, okay, go 6 for 18 for 33%. It's not great. It's not bad. We're up 5. 8 assists on 11 makes is really nice. So that's a good team basketball there. But yeah, we got to establish Boozer here with 6. He's probably going to need to finish. If Boozer finishes with 20, obviously we win the game. But like nobody in double figures here for Duke. Only Godfrey in double figures for Clemson. It's kind of hard to be in double figures when you only score 26 and 31 respectively. But like, yeah, that's where we are. I mean, it's just been a really grinded out sort of defensive game. Despite that, really, there's only been 4 turnovers for each team, which is like, despite how hard this game has been played on the defensive end, both teams have seemingly taken care of the ball pretty well, to be fair. So Duke actually like had 4 turnovers by the 8-minute timeout, and then didn't turn the ball over at all through the last 8 minutes of the half, which is really nice. And then actually it was Clemson that turned it over 3 times, so evened it out. I guess the other big story, right, is that Gungba went to the bench in the first 3.5 minutes. He played 3.5 minutes, went to the bench with 2 fouls, and like that was it for him. I said maybe we'd see him at the under 8 timeout. Shire didn't even go for it. He just kept Brown in there, played 11 minutes. And so like that's where we're at basically. But definitely expect to see Gungba in again at the start of the second, and I think that really probably ruined the offensive game plan a bit. Like you kind of expect, like, it's one thing to like know that your player is out. It's another thing to be like, okay, yeah, he's back from injury and can like totally good to play, but like turns out we're actually not going to be able to play with him because he's got 2 fouls in 3 minutes. So yeah, so that's not good. But I think that will definitely open up more for Boozer. because Malik Brown is definitely less of a scoring threat down low. So, like, nobody needs to come in and, like, double team Malik Brown. I mean, nobody really needs to come in and double team Gungba either, but, like, offensively, Gungba has a much better skill set than Brown. And Brown is our defensive specialist. Like, everybody knows this, right? So, like, I'm not surprised. With Gungba out, Clemson just can really focus in on Cam Boozer, and he's shooting 2 of 7 with only 6 points as a result. Yeah. The pup is loving his antler at the moment. But yeah, I mean, 7 of 8. Like, I guess the other storyline here is Clemson 7 of 8 from the free throw line. That's really kept them in it. I mean, 7 points, they'd have 19. Like, if they had half, like, if it was like 3, if you took away 3 points, it'd be 23-31. It'd be an 8-point game, right? You feel a little bit better about it from the Duke side of things. Yeah, the free throw line definitely making up for the fact that Clemson was 1 of 9 from 3. They're a team that usually shoots 35% from 3 and only shot 1 of 9. And they only made 9 baskets. I mean, Duke only made 11. But, like, so the shooting percentage in the low 30s there is really a testament to Duke defense. Hell, I think we had at least 1 shot clock violation, but then certainly just a lot of bad shots from Clemson, to be honest. Like, Clemson comes down the floor and not really, like, it's hard to be worried about exactly what they're going to do. It's like kind of like, wow, Clemson really needs to like work really hard to get like come up with a good shot here because Duke is just being so like so hard on the defensive end. Yeah. So that's basically where we're at. What else, folks? What else do you think here? The points in the paint. Yeah, it's only Duke's got 10 points in the paint. That's 21 from. It's basically 21 with 6 from beyond. It's 18 from beyond the arc and 3 from the free throw line. So there's your 21. I mean, that just like looks skewed from a Duke team, right? That we've been just pouring it on from the paint with Boozer all season, and this game looks a little backwards. Like it just like reliant on the 3-point shot. 3-point shots going down, so that's good. But, like, I don't know. It'd be interesting to know if it's, like, actually sustainable here. But, like, if we continue to have to rely on the 3-point shot in order to win, you're going to need some of the other role players to really step up. I mean, Sarr has 6 points. He's 2 of 3, but he's going to have to hit at least another one. Foster's going to have to hit at least another. He's only 1 of 3. He's got 3 points. Evans probably going to have to hit another 2 to get him up to 15. So we're going to need definitely, or like Nick's going to have to hit 1. Darren Harris took 2, missed them both. So that's not great. So yeah, you're going to have like the everyone else really show up here. If the 3 is going to be the way that we're going to win this game, we'll have to see here. I'm going to refill the water and we'll be ready to go for the second half here in a second. I think we're almost out of halftime. Yeah. Okay. What's up, bud? Oh!
Want frizz control that protects in high humidity? Do it with the #1 sleep brand. Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine.
with argan oil and vegan parabens for frizz control up to 3 days. Fructis sleep.
Okay.
This halftime report is
Huh.
presented by Jeep. There's only one.
So many games of massive importance today over on the ACC network. 2 o'clock Eastern. Virginia Tech needs a big-time win. And then we close the night.
Virginia Tech needs a big time win. Do they really? Do they still think they can make the tournament?
Is a 3-bid league. That game 10:30 Eastern ESPN tonight. TCU, one of Joey Brackett's first 4 out. Okie State among the next 4 out. Anthony Lloyd coaches at Butler.
Hey, you got to guard him as soon as he steps on the court. Deep range.
Opportunity for TCU to get some validation this week.
Well, this will be 3 in a row coming off the great win against Iowa State if they can pull this one off.
Oh, the TCU stuff is funny. Like, they're 5 and 6, but they have like some crazy wins. They have some crazy wins over like a bunch of ranked teams, and then just like some really terrible losses. Like their resume is just really cooked. It's really bizarre.
Years of hard work. Decades of dedication. Committed to giving back. You've been there, done that, and you're still here for more. So now that you're 50 or older and at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia and IPD, be proactive with Capvaxive, a vaccine specifically designed for adults to help protect against pneumonia, an invasive disease caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive is the only vaccine that helps protect against the strains that cause 82% of IPD in adults 50 or older, compared with up to 54% by other pneumococcal conjugate vaccines. Don't get Capvaxive if you're allergic to the vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache, muscle aches, and fever. Whether you've had another pneumococcal vaccine or not, ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive.
All right. Coming out of halftime here for a sec. Let's see what our boys come out with at halftime. The possession arrow. Does Duke start with it or not? There were no tie-ups. Okay, there were no tie-ups. Clemson started with the possession in the first half because they won the tip. And so that will flip it over. That should be Duke to start the second half here. Okay. Duke is going to have the ball. I suspect this play is going to go to Boozer here. This is going to Boozer or Big Pat. Big Pat would be a decent option too, because like He basically had an extra game, like an extra half off, right? Two fouls in 4 minutes. That's being generous. It was 3.5. Yep, so Duke will start with the ball here, and it is to Foster. The lineup is back to the same as it was at the start with Boozer, Gungba, Evans, Foster, and Sarr. Boozer thought about the three, swings it back outside to Evans, the drive and kick, and Evans makes that three-point shot. Okay, I was half right. We did want to get it to Boozer, and Dame Sarr is going to go with a held ball here. That is an interesting defensive play right off the get. No, Clemson will have the basketball because of the possession arrow. But in any case, that's an interesting one. So that's fun. Okay, that's a great play by Sarr to start things off. We got some defensive energy coming here. Come up with a defensive stop on this possession. Clemson can be in trouble real quick, actually, after that Isaiah Evans 3. Great defense by Evans here. That is short. Okay, so there's your stop. All right, now we're up 8. Do not screw this up, Foster. Oh, my God. No, that is tipped out by Clemson. Duke, do not screw this up, boys. Come on. All right, we're really good out of these baseline out of bounds plays. Just go straight up top to Boozer. There's the Boozer. They fake it. Screen for the screener. No, we're going to get it way back outside to Boozer. Okay. We got to restart the offense here. 20 seconds. Too high up there with the two bigs. Foster, Boozer, double screen. Oh, my. Wow. Talk about really screwing it up. That was horrific. What? Again, Duke finds itself up 8, threatening to go up 10, and just can't get out of its own way. We just keep shooting ourselves in the foot, man. We're going to have to defend it another 30 seconds here. That's a bump. Ooh, I'm surprised they didn't call that, given the loose state of the whistle. 4 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to have to jack a deep 3. Do not foul him. Oh, my God. That is a shot clock violation. Where did the 30 seconds of that possession go, honestly? Okay, so exchanging the turnovers here. Duke's still up 8 with a chance to go up double figures. There, they're going to give it to Boozer. Clemson's going to bring this double team. As soon as they do, he's going to swing it outside. Oh, that is deflected by Clemson. All right. See, it's a little harder now for Clemson because they can't cheat off Gungba. If they cheat off of Gungba, the Boozer's going to pass it to him. Oh, that is nice down there. That is actually kind of lucky. That ball was deflected off of Welling's hands and then ends up in the arms of Boozer for an easy 2. I mean, his man was out of the play at that point. So here's Duke by 10. Again, stop and a bucket. You force a timeout here from Brad Brunell. They're going to feed this inside. Great hands there by Boozer. Actually playing through his man. Here's Boozer. Oh, my God, man. Are you kidding? That was so... Why pass that, man? Oh, my God. They're going to call Gungba for a 3rd foul. Jesus, dude. It's a foul factory down here. Godfrey is up in Gungba's, like, mental, man. Three is off, but all right, so Gungba gets a foul, but Clemson has no points. So still another opportunity. I don't even know, man. There's Gungba down low. They got to get Gungba in the game. Oh, off the window. It's too strong. See what they were trying to do here. 3 on the way for Clemson. This shot is open, but won't come down. Godfrey with the offensive board. Good deflection there by Boozer. Foster comes down with it, gets it outside. Now to Evans. Evans is 1-on-3. Is he going to drive it? Who's going to put up a mid-range jump shot? And that is going to go down for Isaiah Evans. Timeout, Clemson here. Timeout, Clemson. Or Brad Brunell is going to let him play it out. This is a bad decision, Brad. This is a bad decision right here. You are in a lot of trouble, especially at Duke. He is like, well, one of them's got to fall. Okay, I guess a shot has to fall. Maybe. Another 3 on the way here. That's a big one if it goes. No. Rebound to Clemson. Good defense there by Boozer. And Welling will get the 2. So I guess it worked out for Brad. His team bailed him out. Duke by 10. We've just been sloppy. We've been sloppy because we've had a couple possessions where we could really have momentum start rolling downhill and just have not been able to capitalize. Nice feed down. Oh, that's foul. That's a foul. That should have been 2 points. That's man, that Gungba can't finish that one is unfortunate. That's the 3rd on Welling. That's the 3rd on Welling. So both Gungba and Welling now have 3. I guess for both big men. Coach K in the house with Mickey spending their Valentine's Day in Cameron. Oh my. Man, that is short. One or two at the free throw line at least. Clemson has yet to. No, they've made one. They've made one shot so far. Is Gungba going to go to the bench here? Yes. Okay. Almost good hands by Sarr to come up with that one. So Clemson's made exactly one basket the entire second half. They found themselves down by 11, and they just... Oh, my... That's a hold. The pass was never going to make it. Uncatchable. You should not be able to... you should not be able to get called for a holding foul when the pass was just never going to make it, man. The pass was long. Whether or not he gets held or not, it's not happening. Eight seconds here on the shot clock. Clemson going deep into the clock yet again. They don't really have anything going. Great hands by Malik Brown. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and it is deflected. Now he's over and back. You got a timeout? What? Okay, so Clemson will have 1 second, exactly 1 second on the shot clock. Okay, exactly 1 second on the shot clock when we come back. It may as well be a shot clock violation. Clemson has 2 points so far in this half. The first 4 minutes of the second half go to the Blue Devils 8-2. It's a good start. It could have been way more. I mean, we should be 12 in theory. Should be 12. That's good.
This is a meal. Saucy chicken raw. Stacked
Okay, I'm encouraged by the start, obviously, but obviously job's not done here. What's up, buddy? You know, you kind of look like a Clemson Tiger sometimes. You know what? You have a Clemson Tiger over here. Look. Oh, now he's interested. Eat the tiger, buddy. Eat the tiger. Oh, come on, bud. Eat the tiger. This is technically a lion. I don't know. Come on, bud. He's not having it. The dog is not having it right now. He says Duke isn't up enough. If Duke were up 15, he would eat the tiger. 1.1 seconds on the shot clock here. They're just going to have to catch and shoot. Technically, that, yeah, it did get that off, but it's no good. Malik Brown with a rebound, and Clemson still has only scored 2 points in the second half. Duke leading by 11. 15:30 to go. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Oh wow, and we're gonna take another timeout because the one that Clemson called under 16 didn't count as the media timeout. That is some capitalist BS right there. That is like, why do we need another timeout, man? Especially because the one that Clemson took was a full timeout, and now you're gonna have another timeout to be like the media timeout. Come on, this is crazy. Why would you do? That is just. Thanks, ESPN, man. You suck. So Evans 5 of 7 and 4 of 6 from 3. We did say that Evans would probably need to hit at least 1 or 2 more threes. He's got another one here in the second half. Duke with 8 points, 3 of 4 here from the floor, and only 1 of 1 from 3. So at least we seem to be kind of like rectifying the whole like imbalance between the points in the paint and the points not in the paint. Duke actually getting beaten in points in the paint. We only have 12, while Clemson has 14. Clemson so far in this second half, 1 of 8 and 0 of 4 from 3. Their three-point shooting was continue. They are 1 of 13. 1 of 13 from beyond the arc. Brutal. But I'm not complaining. This is good for us. All right, so let's get back to it. That really like slows. This extra timeout is like really slowing the Duke momentum here, to be honest. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Let's get this going, man. 39-28. So Duke by 11 here. Really needs a bucket. Need to give ourselves a bit of a cushion, honestly. There's Boozer. This could turn into a 3. We get the screen from Brown. It is going to be a 3. And he's going to drill it. Yep. Saw that one coming. 42-28. Duke is turning it on here in the second. Second half team. Dame Sarr. Good. Oh, my. We just lost another rebound because, like, we literally didn't communicate on who is getting the rebound. We blew that, like, Malik Brown and Cam Boozer blew one in the first half as, like, within the first, like, 4 or 5 minutes of the game. Basically, they had the rebound, and then Clemson didn't make anything of it. But, like, we just lost another defensive rebound here because we have 3 Blue Devils that are just like, I got it. I go. Me. Say something. Same team. Another 3 on the way for Clemson. Oh, my God. That one goes. So, exchange of 3s there. That is a shot that Clemson should have never had. So many mistakes, man. It's an ugly game. It's like we're ahead by 11, but, like, it's just ugly. It's just an ugly game. Oh, they call it blocking foul. Godfrey, wow, okay. So that play, that Godfrey Boozer play, is the exact same play that happened in Carolina. And they called this one a block, so I don't know. But it's like it's the exact same setup, essentially. Sarr is open here in the left corner, and he's going to miss it. Ugh. And that is a fast break for Clemson. Isaiah Evans with a block. Wow, what a defensive play by Isaiah Evans. Wow, Isaiah Evans just saved a bucket. Man, so the missed 3s by Duke have, like, turned into just layups for Clemson, man. Get in the paint. Caden trying to drive in, but it's cut off. He's got 5 seconds. Wow, that pass was incredible. As Boozer drills another 3. Wow, I don't even know how that pass actually made it. It's like Nick cutting, and then Caden's rifles a pass behind him. The timing on that was ridiculous. Now Clemson finds themselves down 14. With Duke with possession. The game is just getting too big for Clemson at the moment. Man, Clemson looking like a bunch of frauds right now, man. Oh, nice play down low, Gungba to Boozer. This is getting out of control. This is about to get out of control here for Clemson. And Clemson already used their timeout earlier. They're going to call another one. Wait, how do they have 2 timeouts left? No, they should, that pass was ridiculous. They should have 1. Okay, because you lose 1. You only have 3 going into the second half, right? You used 1 when you almost shot clock violated there. And then now's the second. This is the second one, so they should only have 1 left. But yeah, this is getting really bad for Clemson here. Like, really bad. They cannot hit from the outside. They can't seem to get anything inside. Even when they get stuff right at the rim, we're there. We're altering shots. So Clemson is going to need something here. Trying to go to Godfrey. Gungba is back in the game. They're actually going to settle for a 3. Gungba's going to come down with the rebound here. So Gungba with the 3rd foul. We see him again. It's like a Gungba sighting. It's like a rare sighting. You're like, oh my gosh, Gungba's in the game. It's incredible. Can he stay in the game for more than 2 minutes? Caden coming around. Caden trying to go. And 1! All right. This is about to be a blowout, boys. Wow. I did not see this coming here in the second half, to be honest. I honestly thought Clemson was going to keep this much closer. They're going to drop 2 in a row. Wow. So then the other big game is going to be against Virginia. As long as we get through Virginia, man, we're number 1 seeded for the ACC tournament. Because Carolina's got too many losses. Even if they were to beat us twice, you'd still go 16-2, but like, it's not going to happen. Great block by Boozer here. Getting it done to the offensive and the defensive end. Nick in the game now. Has had a decent game, actually. Got a tough 2 points to his credit. Good defense there. 3 on the way for Clemson. Just a high arcing shot. Gungba down with the rebound, and now Duke being much more effective about clearing the defensive glass with Gungba. Yeah, we do have to play Michigan on the neutral court, but it doesn't matter for the ACC. That was like what I was just trying to... and that's Caden for 2. I was purely talking about it in terms of the ACC. And the ACC record that would end, yeah. Because, I mean, you have 18 games, right? So 12, this is 13, so you got 5 more. Oh my gosh. I don't know how we don't get that rebound, but okay, give it to him, I guess. We're up 19 at this point. Like, it's getting crazy, so fine. Clemson can score, I suppose. They've scored exactly 7 points in 9 minutes. 52-33, my gosh. Cam, get it outside to Gungba. Here's Evans. Evans, tough 2. Don't think so. Nick trying to sky in there. Gets kind of undercut a little bit. Oh, that should be a turnover. Oh, it's going to be a foul? Should have been able to intercept that pass, to be honest. All right, so that's the under 12 timeout. 10:54 to go. Duke by 19 points. Man, Duke by 19 points. Crazy, man. I did not see this coming. But I gotta say, I like how we're playing, man. We came out here just on fire.
Make a smooth transition from saving for retirement to living in it. With a free personalized income plan that can help you make your money last. No matter where your days take you, Fidelity can help you take on retirement.
Working weekends is no bueno during the season. Looks like you're missing a fun one.
At Sargento, we've been making your post-lunch, post-dinner, post-whatever snacker. Wow. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high-quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it. You have our name on it.
It is kind of like the first half, to be fair, was a disaster. Like, it wasn't a disaster, but it was really rough. It was just like, oh boy. UCLA is keeping themselves in the game against Michigan. You know, the UCLA one is such an interesting one. Their coach is like such a polarizing figure. Part of me would like, it would not surprise me if they like actually beat Michigan. I don't think it'll happen. But if there were a team to do it, it would be like, okay, like you could see that. And then they'll just like lose like their next game against like some nobody. But like for Michigan, they showed up. And you know what? Credit to them. It's like what teams do to us too.
Some love notes on this Valentine's Day. On this date, Will Chamberlain becoming the NBA all-time leading scorer. Once scored 100 points in a game all by himself. This is Dr. J scoring 63 in a 4-overtime loss. That was in his ABA days. And the great Kobe Bryant, his final All-Star game, February 14 of 16. To that point, it was the highest scoring All-Star game ever. Talking about three incredible talents right there. Look at these three. Look at these three. Love, we got the house. They got their Valentine cards. Irish Proctor. That's it, my bro. 10:54 to go here. Duke starting to run away with this thing. 52-33. You know what, Duke?
Okay, Clemson initiating short. Oh, the friendly roll. The Cameron rims are too kind here for Valentine's Day for Clemson. Duke by 17. Certainly, we are not going to just like take our foot off the gas here, right, folks? Like we're just going to throttle them at this point. Just end this game, right? Right? Surely, that's the plan. Oh my gosh, Foster almost out of bounds. Cam's going to have to take a really tough jump shot, short shot clock violation. Okay, well, that was 30 seconds of nothing. Three on the way for. Oh my God, man! Are you kidding me? That three go. That is like just a rainbow. 5 quick ones for Clemson here, and the lead is back down to 14. Oh, we have Clemson at a 7 seed. Really? Interesting. Nick for 3. Yes. There you go, Nick. Why is it always in garbage time, though? It's like, the game's kind of out of reach, but all right, we'll take it. I mean, obviously we'll take it. Get back up to 17 there. Oh, nice strip there by Gumba. It's so nice when Gumba actually gets to play more than 2 minutes. Gumba was going to the rim, but nobody got him. Now we're actually going to set up a play here. 9:08. Dude, just kind of running clock. Very content to go deep in the shot clock at the moment. Oh, nice over the top. Gamongo going to be going one-on-one underneath the basket with a little fancy footwork. Back to 19. Nice. That's a miss by Clemson, and Duke is about to go up 20 here, boys. I just can't believe that it's like this lopsided, to be honest. I expected Clemson to put up a fight. How many for 3 in the corner? No. Damn. That was going to be a good one. Here's Welling for 2. Okay, a little leaner there. All right. 57-40. Timeout, John. Oh my gosh, he calls it on the plus side of the 8-minute timeout. What a fiend. Oh my gosh. We're going to get back-to-back timeouts again, man. So brutal. So brutal. We're going to have a 3-minute timeout and then another 3-minute timeout. And we're going to have it's going to be 12:45 before we actually play basketball again. So brutal, man. Oh, yeah. Oh. What else is going on today, though? What are the other big games? Oh, there's a bunch of Olympic stuff. Let's see. There's a bunch of them here. See, UCLA is 34-40 against Michigan. Kentucky, no, that's Kansas at Iowa State. Jeez, there's a big game. There's plenty of big games. 22-28. Iowa State currently ahead. And Kansas coming off that big win against Arizona. And you have Kentucky against Florida. Ranked teams there. Texas Tech against Arizona. Wow, yeah, there is a ton of good basketball today. Georgetown in Connecticut. Connecticut, probably. Auburn, Arkansas. I thought Arkansas just took one of the recruits that we were courting there, too. All right, so at the 8:01 mark, next whistle will be another timeout, another long media timeout, I guess. I'm not really sure why Shire call that timeout, but either way, beautiful bounce pass between Evans and Cam. I think he wanted to set up that play. What a well-run, well-executed play coming out of the timeout here for Duke. So that's outside. That's Welling for 3. That's going to be off. Boozer's going to sky for that rebound. Is he a double-double? No, he's 18 and 7, actually, right now. He needs more rebounds. But, yeah, Boozer has just surged to 18 points. He had 6. That's a foul there. He had 6 in the first half, 12 here in the second half. Evans has 14. Hayden has 10. CFOS really only kind of stuck at 3. Nick's got 5. I guess that counts as the media timeout. Okay, so we will not take another one. It's because they doubled up. They doubled up earlier in the game with the Clemson timeouts. Evans for 3 here. The catch and shoot. Oh, we got fouled. Evans going to go to the free throw line here. This is going to be Duke by 20-something points here as soon as we get out of these free throws. Did anybody in chat have Duke winning by 20 plus? Like, this is kind of crazy. I guess Clemson is a bunch of frauds. I don't know. Maybe. Every year there's so much hype about Clemson being like, this is their year. This is their year. It never pans out, man. It never works. It never works. They just flare out in the tournament at some point. Or they like come into Duke and then they get stomped. Or they go to Carolina and they get stomped because they can't win at Carolina. Like really the only chance that Clemson has, I think, of like actually winning the ACC is to get both Duke and Carolina at home. Like be good, but then also get Duke and Carolina at home because you can't beat both of them on the road. It's just not going to happen. Like what? Clemson has won once at Carolina ever? And it happened to Hubert Davis, of course. Largest deficit this season, 62-40. I mean, they have just not been able to get anything going here in the second half. The second half has been absolutely brutal for Clemson. Like it's worse than the first half, right? They're 6 of 21. They're shooting 28.6%. They only have 14 points. They scored 26 in the entire first half. Like, they're basically on pace to do the first half again. Slightly worse, but, like, Duke is just accelerated. Duke found it, and Clemson did not. That's a travel. That's a travel! The left foot moved 6 inches, man. What? That pivot foot was, like, sliding all over the place. I don't know, man, how they missed that one. In and out for Isaiah Evans. And I still feel like there's just so many gifts that Clemson has had. Like that one, Gunga having the 2 fouls. Like the play where Sarr messed up and then it was like 3 points the other way. Like Clemson could be down. It could be even worse for Clemson. That's an air ball. Like almost an air ball. Like it could actually be worse for Clemson. And it's kind of hard to like imagine that. They could be down 30. They've had a lot of plays go their way, to be honest. Three on the way again. Oh, no. I had Duke winning by 10 and pulling away late. I also had the game score 85-75. That's generous for Clemson. Duke gets it back. Have another 20 seconds to burn. Long cross-court pass, Caden to Sarr. Now to Evans. Under 10. As Evans trying to make some fancy footwork. Wow, he just broke the dude's ankles. Evans has 1 point. Evans is going to go for it. Not quite. Malik Brown with the tap out and another 20 on the shot clock. Who was the 10? Waylon. Oh, Evans was going to be open on the cut. He's open here, too, coming around the Gungba screen. 8 seconds. Did we just burn, like, 70 seconds off the clock in one possession? Caden gets it blocked, but actually gets it back, and he puts it up, and it goes in! Oh, my God. That's the game in a nutshell. That is the game in a nutshell right there. I'm telling you, man, this could have. Wow, that is a block from behind, and I can't believe they call a foul. Clemson could easily be down 30. Like, there's a couple plays that have gone their way. Like, uh, mistakes by Duke, defensive possessions that we did not close out, points that like we left right at the rim, and they've had significantly more higher free throw disparity here. Because they've gone 7 of 8 from the line. Duke has gone, well, now it's 8 of 11, so it's kind of balanced it. But I mean, he misses the first one. Now the students want the second miss to get their Harris Teeter sandwiches. Give them the sandwiches, man. Give them the sandwiches. Oh. So Duke by 21, 4:27 left. I thought Clemson here, they had Godfrey going early. Here's Caden for 3. Oof, no, not much. Gungba there on the board. They had Godfrey going early. He had 10 points at halftime and still has 10 points. And the first 2 possessions were Godfrey. Like, they just established him really early, but then they just stopped. They just went away from it. Oh, the Syracuse game's on Monday. Never mind. We'll be back. We'll back on Monday for Syracuse. I thought it was on Tuesday. We're doing the oranges. We got oranges back to back, man. We go Clemson and Syracuse. We got double orange. I'll see y'all on Monday. We're doing the oranges. Oh my gosh, Gungba 1 of 2. Brown almost gets the tip out with the long arms. Can't quite get it. Rebound down to the Tigers, who now trail by 22. As we take under 4 minutes, the next whistle will be the final timeout. 3 on the way for Clemson. That one goes down there for Davidson. Those are his 5 points now. Caden was cutting baseline there. The good pass from Malik, but now Caden's got to go up with it. Ooh, he gets it deflected. Travel. Kay looks emotionless on the sideline there. All right, Duke cruising. Absolutely cruising. We get Syracuse at home. That'll be another win on Monday. So we'll see you all here for that one. I mean, I expect Duke to just kill the clock here.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create smart business. IBM.
Free calendars has delicious flavor and 30 grams of protein for only a fraction of the cost of dining out. It's everything you could want in a meal.
Everything? What about a wine guy?
What now?
Forge Wine uses our...
College game day will be in Washington, D.C. for Duke, Michigan. Wow. At the neutral site. Interesting. Wow, that's kind of interesting that they would do game day at the neutral site. I mean, it is the biggest game. Well, they could have done it in Houston because they could have had Houston, Arizona, but they went to Arizona this week. So they go Texas Tech, Arizona, and then they go the Duke one. Interesting.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car
baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
Well, fashion is cyclical. They'll be back. Right? Hopefully.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all of them.
Supermanti here in the studio. Michigan in a tight one with UCLA and Ann Arbor. Heard Dick say before the break. A week from today, Michigan and Duke. Looking forward to that in Washington, D.C. Coming up next here on ESPN. No Caleb Wilson, so plenty more Henry Vasar for North Carolina. They got Pitt next. His old school, Arizona. Plays later today on ESPN.
Boy, it would be really funny if Pitt actually beat Carolina, man, without Caleb Wilson. That'd be wild. All right, here we go. And that is a turnover by Clemson here at the 3:07 mark. I mean, this game is over, but like it is now really, really over. Well, I'm going to have lunch here in a second. And we're off to a great start to the day, folks. We are just off to a wonderful start to the weekend here with a strong Duke performance. Going to be 18 points for Cam, 17 for Evans. There's 3 minutes left, so anything could happen. But we'll get the walk-ons here in a second. Oh, that is a turnover by Cam. That is not what we wanted. Clemson in transition. Cephas providing the defense there. Nice extra pass by Clemson and a 3 on the way. That one goes. So they finally get the 3s to drop. It's going to be way too little too late. I would like to see Clemson score less than 50, but after that one, I'm not so sure. Gungba's got it, hands it off to Cam. 10 seconds here on the shot clock. Cam just bullying his way in. He's going to go high off the glass, but can't get it. Rebound down to the Tigers. Somehow Clemson is going to come back from 16 down. Ooh, Clank, you're there. That 3's no good. Oh, all right. 6 seconds. Oh, that is another turnover. So sloppy down the stretch here for the Blue Devils. Not that it's really going to matter. In and out for Clemson. In and out again. Jeez. Is John going to bring in the walk-ons or not? Get him off the end of the bench, John. Come on. Gungba going in. He gets wrapped up and will get fouled. And Duke is in the bonus, so that'll be a 1-on-1 for Big Pat. There you go, Pat. There you go. Pat's got them both. Under a minute. I guess we won't see the walk-ons today. I don't know why John didn't play them. Should be basically the final possession. All right, folks. So it's going to be 17 for Isaiah Evans. Cam Booth is going to fall just short of a double-double, 18 and 8. Looks like Foster is just going to hold this for the shot clock violation here at the end, maybe. Or they'll actually get something going, but maybe not here. Caden with 12. Gungba did actually get to play here in the second half. He got 6. Evans is going to go for a deep 3. Ooh, not quite. And they'll be out of bounds, and Clemson will have the final take here. And let's see. So it was Duke by 12.5. Okay, was the line when we started. If Clemson were to hit a 3, you would still cover. You would still cover. Oh, man, that would be a bad beat there in a second if Clemson hits a 3 here. There's the 3 on the way, and he does hit it. Of course he hits it. Of course he hits it. That's crazy. So Duke by 13 here and just puts the pounding to Clemson. Okay, we'll be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday for the Syracuse game. Let's see. So, yeah, 12 for Caden. Great game for him here in the second half, especially 5 of 8. 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Gumba does end up with 6 rebounds. Nice to see him actually get to play. He's got 3 assists, 1 block apiece between Gungba and Boozer. And yeah, those were the 3 Duke players in double figures. Sarr also did have 2. Hamenia had 5. Brown and Harris played but did not score, and then Cephas had 1 3 for 3 points. All right. That's going to be it. Enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day weekend. Stay safe, everybody. I'm going to attempt to stay dry because it has been raining all day. And then we will see you on Monday night. All right. Have a great one. Enjoy the rest of the basketball, and go Duke.